This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so good morning all and welcome back to the session. This is Big Data with Gen AI. So in past few sessions, friends, what we have seen, we have gone through with the basics. Uh, like we have seen like what is Gen AI, and
Voice is breaking.
is it with everyone? Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, it's good for
Yes,
me.
Yes, yes,
loud and
sir.
clear.
So I think you need to check the connection. I'm not able to see the name who was speaking. Is it Vijay? Okay, okay. So we have seen what is Gen AI. Basically, once we are talking about Gen AI, this is nothing but multimodality. Okay. So over here, we will be talking about multimodals. Multimodals. And what is with respect to multimodals? Like Gen AI will be able to generate the new content based upon the text, audio, video. Okay, it will be able to generate the code and all. Okay, so this is the Gen AI. Okay, now then another word what we have here, LLM, large language model. It basically deals with the text. Deals with text. Okay, that is fine. Then moving further, like if we need to design a system or design an application like ChatGPT, then what we need to do? What we need to do? Okay, so there are two phases: pre-training and fine-tuning. Okay, we have gone through with these particular steps in detail. Like pre-training, that is nothing but collecting the data from the internet and the different vendors. You can say if someone is looking to prepare a model, okay, based upon the telecom data, say, or based upon healthcare data, then what he need to do? He will be collecting the data with respect to that particular domain and proceed with the pre-training. And pre-training is nothing but assigning certain weights to the data, okay, and then proceed for the fine tuning phase. So fine tuning is nothing but over here we will be having different, you can say, steps where we are going to fine tune the or optimize the foundation model. So pre-training will give us foundation model, and fine tuning will give us optimized model. Optimized models. Okay, so on to the Hugging Face, the website, we will be able to see the foundation models and the optimized models as well. So if you are looking for developing or enhancing the the productivity with respect to your organization, and the data is not available onto the internet, and definitely the models what are available onto the internet, the foundation model or the pre-trained or optimized models, so those will not be able to fit onto your organization data. At that moment, what you need to do, you need to have a pre-trained model, that is nothing but the foundation model. So onto the foundation model you proceed with the fine tuning, and you will be able to get the optimized models. Now there is one question. Okay, we have seen a model is able, like if I am specifying the task, I'm specifying the task, the model will be picked automatically from the pipeline. Okay, we have seen. Okay, if like we are not providing the model, let me show you. Okay, in the code itself. Okay, so over here I have just specified the task, that is nothing but the summarization, and I have not mentioned the model, but from the pipeline it has picked the default model in order to perform this particular task. Okay, now you need to tell me. Okay, first I'm providing certain information. So a model can be utilized to perform the different task. Okay, so say T5 small is a model. T5 small is a model, and it will be utilized in order to perform the different tasks. Say summarization. Okay, I'm just writing like T5 small is a model, and it will be able to do summarization. Say it will be able to do English to French conversion. Okay, okay, and say question and answer. It can be utilized for the question and answer stuff. Okay, now you need to tell me when I have specified the task. Okay, when I have specified the task, then the pipeline is able to pick the model. The pipeline is able to pick the model. Now I'm doing in the another way. I'm going to specify the model. Will it be able to perform say question to answer? Yes, this model is able to perform the question and answer stuff, but will it be able to do this particular stuff without specifying the task? Just think and tell me. Will it be able? If I'm not specifying the task, I'm just specifying the model.
No, then it will not work.
No, sir. No.
No,
Why? Why? It will not work. Why it will not work?
because there is no any tasks that what to do.
No, but I have specified the model, and the model is able to do this particular task, which is not specified. Say you can
So
think in
the
this particular
model
way.
is
You can think in this particular way,
defined.
like I'm having this particular paragraph, okay, and I just want to have the summary of this particular paragraph. Okay, so will it be able to do this particular task? Yes, Swati, you were speaking. You were saying something.
So the system will, according to me, like it will get confused. Like if the model is designed for multiple tasks, and when we are just specifying the model, how it will pick a specific task according to it. Like if
Yes,
you
yes,
mention
yes,
T5 small, it will get confused between the tasks, right?
yes. So that's correct. Now the models are designed in such a way that this is the default task for this particular model, and rest of the task it will be able to do, right? So once you are not specifying the task, the model will pick the default task, and it might be possible you want something else, and the output you got with respect to the default model. Making sense?
It means if we are not giving the task, so it will put only a default one.
Yes, Over here we are not specifying the model, but it is going to pick the default model. And if we have specified the model, then the outcome will be with respect to the default task for which this particular model is prepared or developed, right? So outcome will be with respect to the default one. And you need to take it as an assignment. Just like try to do something, and you can google this particular stuff and come up with the answer tomorrow, huh? Okay. And you just need to share the observations, right?
Hello. Sir,
Yes.
I have a question that without input, how the model or language model anything can process any data?
Okay. So once you were mentioning the summarization, have you specified the model at that moment?
Yeah, at that moment it is specified.
It was not specified, huh? So take it as an assignment and come up with the answers, right?
Oh,
Okay. In tomorrow's
okay.
session, we will be having the discussion. Like if we are not specifying the task, then are we able to proceed further, or the model is providing us the outcome, but it is with respect to the default one, huh? You just need to come with the answer, huh? Right? Fine so far?
Okay, sir.
Okay. GPT-4, huh? Okay, so just have a look over here. This I have searched for GPT-4, and this is Meta Llama 3.1, 8 billion merged with this. This is 8 billion, you can say, model, and trained using this much of the batch. And these are the learning steps and all. And what I want to show. Okay, model size is 8.03 billion parameter, huh? Okay. So what is the meaning of this, like we have talked, say this is the 8 billion parameter. We will be having 175 billion parameters model as well. So GPT-3. Okay. So GPT-3 125 million parameter, GPT 13 billion parameter. Okay, GPT-3 finish, that is the 13 billion parameter. Uh, then Llama, and over here Llama 70 billion parameter. Okay, 70 billion instruct. Okay, 17 billion instruct, 8 billion instruct. So we are having the different models, and different models are having the different parameters, huh? Okay. So more the parameter, more the data, and the chance are like that we will be able to get more accuracy. Okay, more accuracy, like the data will be passed from you can say huge amount of data. If we are having less number of parameters, then the outcome will be limited with respect to that particular data only. Okay, those particular parameters only, and we will be restricted. You can take it in this way, it is not limited to accuracy. If like say we are working onto the telecom data and we are having we have developed specially for the telecom solutions or especially for say healthcare solutions, then we will be going to pass that particular data only, and data will be less at that moment and the parameter will be less at that moment, but the accuracy will be more. So once we are having more parameters, then what I can say, we will be having the generalized solution, like it can be applied to the different, you can say, domains. Okay, so over here if you are able to see say 70 billion parameters instruct model, so it will be able to provide the answers with respect to say different domains. But if we are talking about the 3 billion parameters, if it is designed specifically for one domain, then definitely it can be able to provide the better accuracy. But uh, but it will vary if it is applied. Guys, please go on mute. Okay, but it will, if it is applied to the different domain, then accuracy will not be good. So you can take it in this particular way. Now moving further, uh, we have seen the summarization. We will go through with certain more examples, like how we will be able to perform the different tasks once we are using a particular gen AI model. Okay, so we have gone through with summarization. What else? Summarization. What else we have done, guys? In the last session, what we have done?
Tokenization,
Tokenization.
So, sir, in
vocabulary,
summarization, we have seen two different models.
Mm-hmm. That is fine. That is the
One
single task
was,
only.
yeah,
Sentiment analysis. Have we done this? Sentiment
yes,
analysis.
sir, in the very
yes,
first class.
Okay. What else? What else we have done? Okay. So in today's session, we will be going through with different types of tasks, and we will try to utilize the different models. So let me just give me a minute. So what we will be going to do, we will be going to perform. Guys, please go on mute. The question and answer stuff. Answer. Then what we will try to do, we will try to extract the feature extraction models, feature extraction. Okay. Uh, we will try to generate new text with the help of text generation models and the translation stuff. Translation. Okay, so we will be say providing the content in English language, and the model will be able to provide the outcome in say French language, say, or say in Arabic. So whatever the model we are going to utilize, so we will try to understand these particular things through practicals. Okay, so question and answer. Okay, so question and answer, that is nothing but the text generation. And
So how question and answer will become a task? Like who will ask the question and like how system will provide the answer?
so basically, what is happening, Swati? Say I'm asking a question. Say, who is Sachin? Okay. So say this is the question. What is being asked? Okay. Now over here, what will happen? Based upon this particular model, uh, the the tokenization will happen, and tokenization, inside the tokenization, the tokens are having certain weights, and these particular weights will interact with each other in order to, you can say, vary the weight. The model is going to have this particular input, and based upon the interaction of these, you can say, weights, initially like certain weights are given, and then like based upon the interaction of these particular words, okay, they will interact, or these tokens will have impact on each other. Okay, so once like this impact is being analyzed, then it is mapped with the data which is there, which is passed inside the model while the training phase. Okay, and it is having that particular data, then with respect to the weight which is generated, which is over here, then the that is matched with the, with, you can say, multiple outputs. Like it might be possible there are 30 output with respect to this question. Okay, and the outcome which is having the higher weight will be picked, or the tokens which are having the higher weight with respect to the answer will be picked, and that will be the answer. Are you able to visualize? We will see it with practical, in terms of practical, like say these particular things will be generated into the token, we will convert it into the tokens, then we will be having the weights, and over here, if we are talking say GPT, so this is 12,238. So it is working in this particular dimension. Okay, so 12,238. This is the dimension of GPT-4. So over here, like if the matching of the tokens is done in this particular dimension, then the probability will be high to get the correct outcome. We will see what is the meaning of this, and say that is the matrix basically. Okay, so this much of rows and columns will be there in order to get the outcome. Okay, and with respect to this particular dimension, say 70 billion, if I'm saying say GPT-4 is a 70 billion, okay, parameter model. So from this particular dimensions, these particular dimensions, we will be able to get the 70 billion parameters. Okay, so say how are you? Okay, and this is say boost analytics. Okay, so first, like say weight is there, say 1 2 3, okay, 3 2, or what I can say, tokens, these tokens are there, say 4 4 5 6. Okay, so say these particular tokens are generated based upon this particular input. Now these particular tokens will be having certain weight. We will go in detail, and those particular weight will have interaction with each other. Then the weight will be varied, and that particular weight, varied weight, is going to pass from the the 70 billion parameter model, and then further the weight will be varied. So we are having certain phases that like inference and all, so where these particular weights are varied, and after this particular inference and all, we will be getting the certain weights which is say, which is, you can say, more realistic, or which is the higher one, and we will be taking that particular, you can say, output, and we will vet that particular output as well. If like it is having the positive feedback, then that will be considered. If it is having the negative feedback at the moment, then that is further like that will be fine tuned again, and it will be, you can say, gone through with the fine tuning phase. The model weights will be varied, and then you will be able to get the outcome. So things will be working in this particular way. The game is on to the weight only. Yeah, the weights and the inference and all, inference of the weights basically. Are you able to get, Swati, from the top level? If you are able to understand a little bit, 10 to 20%, then it is fine. Once we will be going through with this particular, you can say, example, the matrix example, where we will be calculating the weights and all, then you will be having the detailed understanding, right?
Got it, sir.
Okay, so this is really very simple question and answer, and you will be able to provide. Let me connect with the cluster. So from transformer, what I need to import? Just guys, please be interactive. Import
Pipeline, sir.
pipeline. Okay, so let me import this now. Over here, the task will be say question and answer. I'm just mentioning say question. Question and answer. And the pipeline I'm going to pick, and I will give the task name, that is question and answer. Question space hyphen answering. Okay, so let me execute this one as well. Okay, so just have a look. No model supplied, default model distillbird base case. This particular model is used in order to perform this particular task. Now we know, like, we have not specified this particular model. By default we have not specified. If you want to specify, then you can like mention over here comma model, and you can give the name of this particular model, so it will be picked. At that moment you will not be able to get this particular notification. Okay, like no model was applied. Now
So in this, I have a query.
mhm.
For example, here you have given only question answering. So it is not picking a topic, whether it is telecom, whether it is health or finance. So it
No,
is
no, no, no,
automatically taking
no, no,
by
no.
default.
Just a minute. So over here, uh, let me try to distill bird squared. This is the model distill bird which is being utilized. Okay, distill bird squared, this is the model which is utilized. Okay, now what we are able to get, the information, model details and all model details, and smaller, faster, developed by the Hugging Face, distill bird case, repository. I just want to show something with respect to the smaller, faster, cheaper, and the pager. So over here, if you are able to see, this was the distill bird based case. Base case, this was the model. Distilbird was the model, and Distilbird based case fine tuned using the second step known as the Distilbird. This is the fine tuned model. Squared V1. This is the fine tuned model. We are using the initial version. We are using the model is fine tuned checkpoint at Distilbird case, fine tuned using this step, and the knowledge distillation on this. So what will happen over here, this is prepared onto set of certain data. Okay, but if you are going to ask the questions to this particular from this particular model, then you need to provide the context as well if you want. So from that particular context, it will be able to provide the answers. Let me show you. So you can let me generate the context. Share some context on Gen AI and further questions that I can ask from that. Okay, so over here this is the context, and what you will be able to ask, say what are the main types of Gen AI model. So let me try to copy this one and paste it over here. So Rohit, what is being happening, I am going to provide certain context, and then the answer will be limited to from that particular context only, right?
Right.
Okay, so let me provide this particular context, and it will be like this. Okay, so this is the context what I have given. That is perfectly fine. Now you can ask the questions, huh? Okay, you can ask the questions. Say, how does the transform architecture power Gen AI? Yeah. So this is the question what I'm going to ask, and what I can mention. Say question equal to this one. Okay. So let me run this as well, and what I will do, I will pass this particular question. Okay. Say result, and I will pass. So what I'm having, question and answer pipeline is there. Okay, so I will pass this question, and I will provide the context. Uh, Let me try to give question one, and then the context I am giving. And I can change this particular name as well. Context. Okay, and let me try to run. What has happened? Question one is not defined. Oh, sorry, I have not executed this one.
So this context represents here the topic of the question, like that.
Yes, 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 yes. Question like this particular question will be answered from this with respect to this particular context. Or you can say you have given the context in order to fine tune your output.
Right.
Okay. So, and you can print the answer as well. Print result.
So, in this case, like here, it will search for the answer from this context only, right? It will not go for searching in over the internet for getting the answer.
If you are, come again.
So here in this case, like how the first question we have asked, it will try to get the answer from the context, like the data which we have provided
Yes,
for
yes,
the
yes, yes.
pre-training. It will get
Mhm.
the answer from that only. It will not search in the overnet for getting the answer.
Yes, so that's why I have asked over here. Okay, so if you are able to just have a look over here. So I am having the new chat, and I'm asking Chat GPT what are the main types of Gen AI models. Okay, and it has provided the models. Have we passed the context at this moment? Swati, have we passed the context?
No, no.
No. So from where it is able to get the answer, the data which is being utilized in order to pre-train this particular model, Chat GPT, GPT-4, right? Okay. So
Yeah.
we have used the smaller version. I think this is uh, the BERT is having uh, very small size. I just want to show the size. Okay, uh, 65.2 million parameters are there, And model details, I just want to check the size of this particular model. Uh, this is the I just want to let me try to download Distilbird. Model size 60, not with respect to the space. Use this model and transformer architecture. This is with respect to the usage. But I download. Okay, so over here dot model, dot model file. Just have a look. Saved model dot tar dot gz. So only 241 KB data. So this much of the size for this particular model, right? So the data which was utilized, that was very less in order to train this model, right? Let me show you one more example. Say GPT-4, 8 million parameter, and files and versions. Over here, just have a look. Models safe sensor. What is the size? 9.98 GB, right? Let me show you some more. Llama 172 billion parameter. 70 billion. 70 billion. I just want to show 70 billion. 70 billion instructor and the files and versions. 4 GB, 4 GB. Okay, so over here 17.2 MB, not this much. So over here we are able to see the different files. Probably it is in order to, you can say, have this model, we need to download all of these particular files uh, to have the functionality. Yeah. So 70 billion means around 70 GB data will be there that we need to download. So that will be, that we need to keep, and then our questions and questions will be passed from that particular data, and we will be able to get the outcome, right? So you can think in this particular way that the data which is given, say if we are giving this is to all, if we are giving say thousands of uh, gigabytes of data to a particular model in order to train, then with respect to the parameters, what we will be getting, say 100 GB file. So 100 GB file will be the crux of all data, thousands of GB data, and it will be, you can say, tokenized. And how the tokenized and weighting was done, will be done. Say we are having small, small is a word. We are having, say, smaller. Okay, we are having a smallest. Okay, so or so if we are having, say, three words, okay, with respect to this, like we will be having single token. Okay, in this particular way, the data is being suppressed, and we will be able to get a token. So for all of these three words, we will be getting the one token only, right? In order to, and the context, it will try to retain the context with the help of these. So that is the beauty of tokenization. So tokenization uh, is going to suppress your data, and the data will be having the crux of the original data, and because of that only it will be able to provide you the outcome, right? Are you with me, guys? Any
Yes.
confusion, anything that you are not able to understand, huh? So
No,
at this
Satya.
moment, yeah, perfectly fine, huh? So at this moment, what we have given the context, and the answer will be based upon this particular context only, and we will be able to get the answer from this particular context. You change the context, then the answer will be the different one, huh? Okay, so this is with respect to the question and answer, huh? You ask the question. So what we have asked, how a transformer architecture power Gen AI. Okay, so because of deep learning technique, deep learning techniques are are the, you can say, deep learning techniques, and like the deep learning, inside the deep learning only we are having the transformer architecture, and because of the transformer architecture only the Gen AI is so much powerful at this moment. Okay, if the transformer architecture is not there, then the Gen AI probably will never exist. So transformer architecture is the backbone for the Gen AI. Okay, okay, you can ask some more questions. We are having these particular questions over here. Okay, so you can ask what is the future of multimodal Gen AI models. So what I can do, I can have the question two. Okay, and this is the question two. What I will do, I will pass this particular question, and I will now mention, instead of question 2, and instead of result 1, result, I will say result 1. Instead of result, I'm mentioning the result 1, and I will print the result 1 as well. Okay, and so answer is advance rapidly. Okay, so what is the future of multimodal Gen AI models? Advancing rapidly. So it will keep on, you can say, updating at a very fast rate. So definitely yes, and probably it will be mentioned somewhere. So that is the future of Gen AI models. Okay, so this is with respect to the question and answer. Uh, so what we have done, and now just let me try to ask this particular question. Okay, so question 3, question 3 is there, and who is Sachin Tendulkar, I'm going to ask. And okay, so it was not, okay. Okay, so this is the third question, and let me try to have the result 3, and over here I will pass the third question, and I will try to print the result. Okay, so the answer is artificial intelligence model, right? Is it a correct answer?
No.
Oh. Okay,
No.
so at this moment, like whatever the data is being utilized in order to train the model, the answer will be with respect to that only. Okay, and score is over here 13%. Over here, uh, 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 although like the score was good over here, 13%. Over here the score was less, but the answer was correct. Okay, So better the data, more the data. Over here the score is 86%. This is, you can say, the correct one, huh? So over here the score is, you can say, less, but still the answer is, you can say, meaningful. Over here the score is more than to the previous one, the 13% score, although like it is towards the lower side, but it is more than to the previous answer, huh? Like, and that was the correct one. Okay, but over here if the score is, you can say, better than the previous one, this one, but the answer is incorrect, and who is going to provide this particular feedback, guys? Who is going to provide this feedback?
Next.
User.
Hmm.
So the user will provide the feedback.
So it's required fine tuning.
Yes. So it requires further fine tuning, no? Okay, and the user definitely will provide the feedback with respect to this, huh? So next we will be going through with the another, you can say, task, and at this moment, like, we will be going to perform the translation task, huh? Okay, so we have already imported the pipeline. Let me mention over here, translation task, huh? Okay, so translation task, huh? And say translator, and I will have pipeline, and what I will do, the task equal to, say, translation, translation, and the model, let me try to find the model, so translation, so English to French I'm looking for. French to English, English to French, let me try to take this, so copy model, and I will mention this model over here, say model, and model parameter. Okay, so the model is being downloaded. Now English to RU, so we just need to go through with the model. RU, I think Russian, Russian language, English to Russian, so interference, provide to interference, I just want to give you English to Russian, English to Russian. This is the English to Russian language model, and model details, community. So we will be able to see certain details onto these particular links. And model download weights. So let me try to show you something. So this model is having 271. If we are like looking for the weights, original weights after say training of pre-training of this particular model, we will be having certain weights. So this is the original file, and we will be having the weight information over here. I will try to open this particular file, then you will be having a little bit more clarity. Okay, so over here, I'm going to do what I'm going to I'm planning to English to Russian conversion. Okay, and we are having this particular model that is Opus MTENRU. So with the help of this only, we will be able to get like this is English to Russian. Although like we can go in detail with the model description and all, and we will be able to get the the understanding about that particular model. But our main intent to utilize this particular model and do the conversion. Do the translation of English to the another language. We just want to get the familiarity about these particular models and the uses, like how we will be able to utilize these particular models. Okay, so then the rest of the steps are the same, and you need to with me. Okay, so say English to Russian conversion. Okay, and what we have done, this is with respect to say translation, and we have imported this pipeline. We have imported the model from the pipeline. Now what I need to do, I need to say mention the text, and what you want to convert, say this is the question that you want to convert, okay, into the different language. Okay, I can copy from here only, like who is Sachin Tendulkar. I'm just going to type it over here, and I will try to convert it into the another language, the Russian language. So this is the question what I'm going to ask, and that is fine. Now the result, what it will be, say translator result. Okay, so what I will do, I will from this particular translator, I will pass the text what I have typed, and then I will print this result. Okay, so let me try to copy and paste it over here. Perfectly fine. Let me copy and paste it over there inside the notebook. Okay, and let me try to do the execution. So this is in Russian, like who is Sachin Tendulkar, right? We are able to get the outcome. Okay, anything else you want to convert in Russian, guys? Anything else? Let me booster analytics will provide GenAI say study material. Okay, text one, and I just need to say translator one. Okay, so these particular variables were utilized over here. So I have changed these variables, and let me try to run this as well. Okay, so okay, text one. So I'm able to get the same outcome over here. Can you tell me why I'm getting the same outcome in both of the execution? Anybody?
because tax one,
Because of text one.
you not change in translator
Yes,
also.
yes, I have not passed the text one over here. Right. So let me pass the text one, and now I'm able to get the answer. So this is nothing but the English to Russian conversion, right? Okay, fine so far. Okay, any confusion so far?
No, it's clear.
No,
Okay. So the next stuff, what we will be going to do, that is name entity recognition. Okay. Uh, Named entity recognition. Okay. And what is the meaning of this? Say, we are using this particular line, say, booster analytics will provide Gen AI study material. Okay. Or you can say Narendra Modi is Prime Minister of India. Okay, so NER named entity recognition. So over here, the algorithm will provide the named entity from the given, you can say, text. What we are going to provide, it is going to provide the named entity recognition, named entity from that particular data. Okay, and it will named entity recognition, NER. It will provide named entity, locations, and date information from the given context. Okay, right? So whatever we are going to provide from say 2014. Okay, so it will provide location, date, and name related information from the given data. Okay, let's proceed further, and let me mention over here named. Okay, so I will type the code over here and paste it over there. So the same stuff like from transformer import pipeline, that has been already imported, and over here named entity recognition, and what I will use pipeline, and I will pass NER, that is the task what I'm going to perform, and say grouped entities. I need to group the entities together. Grouped underscore entities, and I will set it to true. Okay, group entity is true, and then I will have the text, or say name text, what I can mention, because we are using the same notebook. So okay, so this is the named text what we are having, and what I will do, I will pass this particular, say, name result, and I will pass this particular name text from this NER, named entity recognition, that is that we have, that we are having. Okay, so that is perfectly fine, and then print name result. Okay, let me copy and paste it. Okay, let me try to run it now. So it will provide the name entities, date and location related information. Okay, entity group or the NP floor. Okay, so let me try to type it in a better way. At this moment, we are not able to get in a proper way. So for what I can say, entity in in this name result, for entity is name result, and print what I'm going to print, say print entity, and I will have, say, word, then and for entity, that is with respect to entity group. Word, word is this one, entity group. Okay, so over here, although like just have a look. What I have mentioned, say word is this one. Okay, so over here the score and all I have not used. The score I have not printed. If you want, like I can print the score as well. So I have taken the word from this particular entity. So word is over here, and then I have used the entity group. Entity group is nothing but like over here, say organization, location, whatever we are having, that is with respect to the entity group. And the outcome is not proper. Let me try to re-execute it. This is with respect to the model only. Okay. Of say India. Okay. Okay, so just have a look over here, like whatever we are typing, that must be with respect to that must have the grammatical correction as well. So booster analytics was utilized, so it it was able to understand that it is an organization, but it was not mentioning the name correctly, because like A was given in smaller, you can say, letters, and booster it has taken as a uh, that has been taken not a name. Then India, inside the India, I probably ind I was the smaller, so it has not, you can say, taken it correctly. Now the boost analytics is the organization, Narendra Modi is a person, and India is a location. Let me mention the third sentence as well. Elon Musk is founder of, say, Tesla. Okay, and let me do the execution once again. And over here the entities, say, Boost Analytics organization, Narendra Modi person, India location, Elon Musk person, Tesla organization. So what we are able to get, friends, what we are able to get.
So here we are getting the name and their means type like person and organization or like that.
Yes, yes, that's what I have
That
mentioned over
entity
here.
group.
Okay. Okay, so it will provide name, entity, location, and date information. Date is not given.
And how is the location is India? Okay.
Just a minute. So 2014. Okay, it has not picked India from 2014. We're not able to get the 2014 information. Boost analytics start
So
0
while
and
printing, we have not commanded for the date, like print entity word, entity group we have mentioned. Date we haven't
uh,
mentioned.
date.
Below comment.
I'm just willing to get.
So in print command, can you say? While printing, we have given only two parameters.
Hmm. But over here as well, we are not able to get print result. Over here, we are printing the text. Okay, even the 2014 is not available over here. Narendra Modi. Okay, start location. So over here, it will provide. the entire information, but person. So 2014 is not available over here as well. Huh? Let me try starting from.
Or this model is taking only the text data, not the numerals.
Okay, I will check this. So entity group and only word we are having. Okay, so with respect to the extraction, say word and entity group I have extracted, but the date information is not visible.
If you try
It is,
to put in place of word any number or something else, because maybe it is taking due to word, it is taking only text part, not the number
mm,
part. Entity
okay,
word.
and say March 2014.
By this way, it can take March.
Still the same. Okay, I will check this. But the main intent was like to get the named entities from a particular model, and how a particular model is able to get this particular information, right? Okay, and with respect to each and every, you can say, outcome, it is having the score as well. Okay, say the person, entity group person, the score is this one. Okay, and the entity group location, the score is this one. Okay, so it has provided the details in a, with respect to a better score that is more than 99%. With each and every case, more than 99% score was there. Okay, so the model is working perfectly. With respect to the date, I will check like why it is not providing the outcome with respect to the data. Okay, or let me try to use another, you can say, named text, and let me mention a word. Mhm. Tata Motors was founded in 2003. Okay, let me given in this particular way. Mhm. So with respect to date, it is not giving. Okay, I will check that, right? I will check with respect to the date and all. Okay, why the date related information is not coming, but these particular models are providing the outcome with respect to the named entity and locations. Okay, I will check with respect to the motor spelling mistake. Tata Motors. Fine so far. Date is not coming, but we will. I will see the date information. Any confusion so far?
No.
Next one, what I can have, that is POS, part of speech, part of speech. So the same stuff with respect to the part of speech. So over here, say POS text POX say finder, and I will pass it from the pipeline, and I'm going to use a model, and POS. For the POS, we will be having the different models. POS. So okay, so we will be going to use this particular model, BART English Uncaged Fine Tune POS. Let me copy and paste it over here. Okay, and text, I'm going to use a POS text, and the text I'm going to use the same. This is nothing but a part of speech. Okay, so I'm going to utilize this particular text only, and what I will try say POS result, and this POS text will be passed from the POS finder, and then I will try to print the POS result. What is happened? Pipeline. Spelling mistake. Okay, so over here, what we are able to get, uh, that is like preposition or noun related informations we will be able to get. So that is a word booster, auxiliary, okay, index word, will. So this is verb, so we will be able to get noun, verb, prepositions, okay. So such type of informations will be extracted based upon the given context, that is nothing but the part of speech, okay, part of speech. So whatever is given in the context, so it is going to analyze, and with respect to the analysis, it is providing the verb, prepositions, noun, pronouns related information from that particular, you can say, data or context what you have mentioned. So word material is a word over here, okay. Punctuation is there, okay. So punctuation score is this one, pronouns and all, okay. So you just go through and you will be able to get the understanding whatever is being utilized in this particular text, and from this particular text it is providing the part of speech information, right? And I think you are able to get the answer what I have asked in the starting, with respect to the assignment. Have we specified the task over here? Guys, have we specified the task over here? Are you with
No,
No,
me?
sir.
no, not
Okay.
defined.
But you need to test it with respect to the different, you can say, models. It will
Yeah, but
provide you more clarity.
yeah, so but only here is the thing that we are giving the input and it is taking by default and it is converting to that part of,
So
yeah. So
POS, this particular model is designed for a special purpose, and that special or default task has been performed over here, right? Right?
right,
Okay, this is part of speech. Another use case that we are going to do, that is fill mask. Fill mask. That is similar to say fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so fill mask is fill in the blank kind of things, and same steps we are going to use. Okay, just have a look. So what I will do, fill mask, I'm going to set up variable, and I will use pipeline and use the task say fill mask, and I am going to use a model, model I'm going to use simple BERT model. I'm going to utilize say models BERT, BERT case uncased. So this model I'm going to utilize, and model equal to this. Okay, Google BERT base uncased, and I'm going to use a fill task. Okay, fill task will be say uh, uh, uh. Can you tell me any word where you need to fill blanks? Any
yeah, so
sentence?
we put Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of Dash.
Okay. Let me mention prime. And how you need to mention? You need to mention as like this, as mask. Okay. Okay. And then what you predict? So fill task, fill mask, and you need to pass this fill task from fill mask. Okay. And print, then predict. Okay. So let me copy this and paste it over here. Fill mask stuff. So it is being executed. Device set for you. Okay. So India. Are you able to get?
Yes.
Okay. Have we passed India over here? Interesting, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Even like it is going to provide the different answers, huh? Like the Maharashtra is also there, huh? Okay. But the score with respect to the India, it will be more, huh? Right?
We can see the score of Maharashtra as well. So India, and what was the score? India and
So
Maharashtra.
so Maharashtra score, it is very less, huh? 0.0003%. Huh? For India, it is more. Huh? Okay,
It's
not
0.02.
that much, but it is more than to Maharashtra.
But this
And
percentage is very less in the term of true answer as well. So it means it is not highly means trained.
train model, yes, definitely. Okay, you
Yeah,
can see the size of this particular model. It is of
it was highly trained, so percentage should be high in that case. No?
only that is 110 million parameters and the file and versions. Okay, so data will be very less, huh? Almost say 438 MB, not in GBs as well, huh? Model 534 MB, huh? So small
Yeah.
data was utilized in order to train, huh? But still it is able to provide the outcome, huh? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is, and even I think in the previous session someone asked like how it is able to predict. So uh, based upon the data which was utilized in the pre-training phase. Okay, so you can say some weighting was done, and now whatever we are going to pass, it is having inference, the words are having inference with each other, and once these particular words are having inference with each other, then they will be having certain weight. That particular weight will be adjusted with respect to the weight which is there inside the system, and what we will be able to get multiple outcome with different, you can say, scores, huh? And the outcome what is having the highest score, that will be picked up. Now over here friends, over here we are getting the multiple outcome with respect to the single input, huh? But we can restrict this at is it as well based upon the temperature, huh? We will deep down with respect to the temperature as well. So by setting the temperature, we can have the generalized model or we can restrict it to the single one. Okay, so we will see that particular stuff. Okay, so we are having a parameter. With the help of that, we can tune this particular outcome, like whether we want to have more outputs or the single output only, the generalized one or the restricted output. So temperature is a parameter which will be utilized in order to further improve the accuracy. Okay, we will see. I think that's all for this particular session, and let me try to provide you a quick overview what we have seen in today's session. So today we have started just a recap from the previous sessions. So we have seen like what is Gen AI, what is LLM. Okay, then I proceed with the task what we have done in the previous session, like summarization we have seen, and then summarization and sentiment analysis, and there are different tasks as well what we can perform with the help of Gen AI. And we proceed with the question and answer, the feature extraction, okay, and translation. Okay, these particular things we have seen. There are certain more examples what we will cover in tomorrow's sessions, and then we will move further a little bit deep down into the transformer architecture. So transformer architecture is further having certain more, you can say, blocks which are responsible for this Gen AI functionality. So we will be looking with respect to those particular things as well. So I think we can conclude the session for the day. If you are having any doubt, any confusion, you can ask. Anybody having any confusion, friends? Sachin, Vijay, Gurmeet, Rohit, Viranch is there,
So will
Shivam.
it be possible to will it be possible to share the recording by EOD?
Yes, yes, I will share this recording, and I will share this particular notebook as well. Okay.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ola. Let me stop the recording. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir.